Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, grasshoppers. If there's an odd number, I will duck out in the first round. I did not advertise on the main message board, so that's probably my bad. Let's get that message out. Just in case. We started a day in advance, changing the time frame. It is now 1 hour earlier in Europe. Yes, 1 hour earlier in Europe. Not our fault, folks. Not our fault, folks. I like it. My ellipsis is built in. So let's see, 3 messages until October 29th at 4:22 a.m. Well, that's not good. If I use 1 today, 1 tomorrow, that means at 4:22 a.m. What time does our tournament start on Tuesday? Let's head over there real quick. Actually, we can get there easiest this way. It'll open within this window. Uh-oh, we can't afford to not advertise that one. Oh, it starts at 4:35. But we're going to make it a 7-round robin. And we're going to start it at 4:35, right? We're switching to 7 rounds, as I told people that we are going to do. And we're going to start it at 4:45. A little bit later, quarter of the hour. So yes, that's good. We can make it then. Whoops. Forward. Master Chess Dojo, tomorrow morning's event. 7-round Swiss. At 4:45 a.m. National preparation. Many weekend events are 7 rounds. And if you want to prepare for weekend events that are 7 rounds, this is your training ground. And then the last world champion's birthday. Oh, actually, we have several in a row. We have Xi Zheng's birthday. Now 7 rounds.
Paulie.
4:45.
Hi, Master Chess Dojo.
Good morning, Paul. It is 1 hour earlier, thanks to the end or the start of daylight savings time. Do you feel it? Let's see, and we're going to do Alakine's birthday. Wow, we have 4 world champions in a row here. 7 rounds. Or 45. Oops. And Dojo, that's for Alakine's birthday, which is Halloween. And then Friday is Women's World Champion Bikova. Wait. Oh, I must have done this one in advance because this is November 4th. We don't have one set for November 1st for some reason. So when I do set my events tomorrow or soon, I'm going to have to make sure that I have an event scheduled for the 1st of November. It looks like I missed the 1st of November for some reason. Double forfeiter Leia Garofalina's birthday on the 5th of November. 6th, 7th, 8th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have the 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. I have to change all of those to 7-round events as we go. 5,991. My goal is to reach 6,000 members in the Master Chess Dojo before we have to reach 6,000 members before the end of October. I think we should make it once we start tomorrow. And in this particular dojo, well, it's going to be much harder to reach 2,600. If Aragaizi can reach 20, is it PE? No. Is it P1? There it is. Did I forfeit again? I hope I didn't. I meant to rejoin. We are here. All right. Did we only start streaming 8 minutes ago? That's very possible. Let's check El Dipe. El Dipe, is it time? Could there be a worse place for his bishop? I don't think so. Are we giving away a pawn for reals? We don't really want this knight taking this bishop, so this looks pretty good. But where will he go? Knight takes c6, bishop takes e2, wins material. The bishop takes c4. El Tipe seems to be on top of this one. Let's look at the other remaining game, which is numero uno versus white bishop. Someone is down a tall one. One tall order to go, please. It appears that there's a queen for a rook and a bishop, but I'm not entirely positive this is one of those situations where having the rook and the bishop is the right idea. But it looks like it could work out. I don't think we have much of a choice. There's too many threats. Simplifying. It looks like we're going to have to play bishop takes, pawn takes, rook e1. And then rook e7. or something. Or maybe just rook to d1. That's simple. Yeah, Charles is on it. We cannot bring our king any closer, so we have to get our pawns moving. First, he locks down his pawn structure ever so slightly. Now rook e2 to ensure the queen is out of the loop. And have we built our fortress, ladies and gentlemen? We have the isolated pawn. We have knight, king f1, knight e1, rook takes d3 next. Queen f4, rook takes d3, queen h2 does nothing because this knight is guarding everything. In fact, rook to g3 could seal the deal on that queen. And it's king versus king, maybe. Maybe, maybe, baby, baby. White bishop has a little bit of work cut out for them. Doesn't stop us from proceeding with business as usual. Can we start again? With knight c2? Wow. These pieces are just getting better and better. Oh no, what a mistake. And they didn't attack our rook. Oh, they had to save their pawn. Knight to... Let's not get too frisky with knight f4. We still need to play like a normal move. I think he's hoping for something along the lines of a non-winning endgame. I don't think this is worth it. Creating these weaknesses, allowing inroads for the queen. Rook e4, knight c5, and that king is a better placed king. You might not lose it.
Paulie said, "These imbalanced endgames are tough."
They are. So how was your weekend, Paul? What were you up to yesterday? And now, do we play rook to e3, rook to d3, or do we play...
JDX the Kid said, "Hi."
We're getting overworked here. You have too many weaknesses, folks. Now we have too many weaknesses. We're going to have to play king g1 to batten down the hatches. We have no way of going after him here. Or rook d5. Ah, we still have rook d5. Rook d5 is still an option. And we might repeat the position. H4? Nope.
Paulie said, I visited a museum and attended a college football game yesterday.
That is cool. So are we still playing for rook to d5 with this pawn protected? Maybe. Uh-oh. Something funny is about to happen. We should play rook d5 first, I think. Now there's an outpost square for a knight on the 6th rank. Here's one checkup. Check. He's trying to pick off our pawns. Rook to d5. Skewer. Namaste. Mr. Beltradore. Version 2.0. How are you? I'm going to assume that your name is Alex. What are the odds? Now we can try for more or less.
Thanks for following.
Uh-oh. This is going to leave a mark. What? Rook to d8 check. I thought we could go into an endgame, but our king is too poor. We had to improve our king. Thank you for following. Where are you from? I am FIDE trainer and National Master John MacArthur. I've been at this a long time. Queen E1.
Jenish from Nepal said, Hey Chess Dojo, please don't stall games.
Did I stall games? Have I stalled games before? We could get a wee bit overworked here.
Said, twice against me.
Oh, did I not start the game right away? Is that the trick?
Rebel Trottery said, good for you, I've been playing chess for a while and I'm looking for people to play against to improve. Jenish from Nepal said,
oh, he has an idea.
Rebel Trottery said, do you only play on?
I do only play on. The other server has this very, very curious... Oh no! What? No checkmate? It was checkmate in one, Charles.
Said, the background music sounds like a St. Louis Chess Club promo, LOL.
That's because they're using royalty-free music, sir.
Like us or...
I believe in Lee Chess because the ratings are more realistic. Imagine every 1800 that you know being rated 2300 on chess.com. Does this sound correct? What do you think? Every 1800 that you know should be rated. Go figure. And now, are we really going to promote our pawn before they promote theirs? Just because we missed checkmate in one. That checkmate in one position is going to appear in my book.
Paul E. said, Lycus ratings are higher than Chesscom ratings.
Are you kidding? Divina is not 2800. I don't understand here. Why did white resign? King to g6?
JDX the Kid said,
Oh, because
almost
of the
every opponent I play plays like Stockfish or Magnus.
promoting a pawn to a bishop. That was uncalled for, Charles. That was really not cool. To deny a player the chance to make a bishop with check, that was not cool. I still don't know if...
Jenish from Nepal said, hey, it's you against me. Jenish from Nepal said, haha.
Well, that was interesting. Knight c6. We're about to play the Eagle Deferred. The Eagle Gambit Deferred. How about that? Really? Alright. We'll go on this journey with you. Can I? Alright. This did not happen the way I wanted it to happen. As it turns out. Janish from Nepal. Are you really in Nepal now, or is this, So now, if we play knight e5, knight takes e5, d takes e5, d4. Knight takes e5, knight takes e4. Could lose a piece. Oh, am I really losing that?
'81 Raiders from Zephyru.
So,
81 Raiders from Zephyru. Good morning,
Common Crow said,
ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Fruji, one of my favorite players. One of my favorite players in the world.
Zephyru.
I'm trying to get some counterplay here.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Zephyru said, have a nice stream.
I am FIDE trainer and National Master John MacArthur.
Time for a counter-attack.
Indeed it is.
Zephyru said,
Bishop
thank you
takes,
so much.
pawn takes. I don't like this position at all. So I'm going to have to...
Said, I'm good, I hope you too.
Yes, thank you. I'm gonna have to batten down some hatches here. I am in big trouble.
Shaken, not stirred.
I'm in such trouble here. I can't even tell you how much trouble I'm in. That's how much trouble I'm in. Maybe I'm not in as much trouble as I used to be. I'm in big trouble. I'm toasted. C'est la vie. So in any event, my best games on YouTube, by the way.
Jenish from Nepal.
Namaste.
Said, good game,
Did
brother.
we get her a
JDX
shout out
the
for
kid.
Zephyr?
Said, not as much trouble as Diddy and Drake.
I
JDX the kid.
was so very jealous of the
Face green
Olympiad
smiling,
coming to
face
your
green
hometown.
smiling.
The Olympiad coming to your hometown of all things, right? So I've been playing A3 since before A Wonder was born. By the way, I was playing
Ollie
A3 in
Said, ouch.
1988, at least. Now we're brothers. At least I haven't been adopted. 3 other players first. Okay, so maybe, just maybe, we'll have a good line on how many Knight F3s we've played. It still says Knight F3. We've only got 695. What is up with that? Reload? I doubt that we only have 695.
Has the Olympiad ever been held in the U.S.?
I don't think it has ever been held in the U.S. because it's just too expensive. Also, the Olympiad has only been around since 1928? 1926? I have books of every tournament. Let's just take a quick peek.
Paul E. Said, a 3 like Liang in the U.S. Championship.
Ha! A3? No, wise guy. Although he has the best chance of putting his name on it because his name begins with A. Wonder. Get it? Ha! And this one, again, this one has not been put in the database yet. You can see it working over there. I'm crossing my fingers that today is the day. Let's see Ron Hay. Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Hay. Shout out. I'm hoping that we gave her a shout out. If we didn't already give her a shout out, she's worth 2 shout outs. I really did botch that one up pretty well. That A3 that I just played. Or, no, I didn't play A3. I did play A3. So, yeah, as far as controlling the center and getting all your pieces to active squares, this looks like a position that benefits the knights.
Paul E. Said, Black Shuti blocked the c-pawn with his knight.
Well, it's all relative. He got a break in later, so I think it all worked out. What's going on with our music being so loud? Uh-oh, I believe that Streamlabs music is on the fritz. Yeah, I believe Streamlabs music is on the fritz. Unfortunately. The only drawback to Streamlabs music is that it does not don't mind droplets, but it seems a little loud. C'est la vie. I'm hoping to continue my improvement on Ron. Not a fan of that. So he could have actually won a piece or disturbed the king position? No? He's trying for it. Pressure. Maybe pressure. Yeah, knight e7, knight f5. Or we can just play some standard moves and keep him limited. Is it time? Or do we just threaten to play knight d3? I think we just threaten to play knight to d3. That's what I think is going to happen here. Most likely. Going to defend his pawn by attacking. And then after knight d3, this is already protected twice. How are we going to improve this position, though? If white can get to an endgame, he may have the better endgame.
Jenish from Nepal said, I am a citizen of Nepal. Sredi, I forgot you asked.
He's going for a tactic, but queen takes. But are you living there now? So knight to e3, queen takes check. It is a pawn sacrifice. Oh, Ron.
Jenish from Nepal.
Got an active king for this pawn, though.
Yes, I have never traveled globally.
That's amazing. All right, Jenish, I'm on my way. You are in the eastern corner, not quite northernmost of India, but it could be the northeastmost corner. But I think it's the eastern. We talked about it before, right?
Jenish from Nepal said, no, Nepal is a separate country.
No, I know that.
Jenish from Nepal said, not part of India.
But that's where it's located, on the border. Isn't it on the border of India, in that corner? I apologize for misleading anyone, but that's what I meant. Bishop c1, king f5, king e4. Don't get frisky, Ron. Do not get frisky. But maybe you can get frisky. But I don't think you should allow that bishop any counterplay by allowing it out to f8 and into... I'm sorry, out to a3 and into f8. If you've not checked out the socials, thank you all for being here. Where's everyone from, besides Nepal? Pick up the YouTube channel. Oh, pick up the socials, actually.
Jenish from Nepal said.
Yeah, that's what I
on
said.
Eastern north side, I think.
What do you mean you think? I'm telling you where it is. I am a huge fan of Nepal. Yeah, I don't know if this is worth it. Unless you're trying for more with knight, pawn, etc. Bishop d6, knight e2, king moves away. No, don't do it. You're just driving this bishop to a better square. Or are you?
Jenish from Nepal said,
no.
what's your age? You can come if you interested in trekking,
Row
I
that.
guess.
What's my age? Trekking, eh? Star trekking?
Jenish from Nepal said, if I sound rude, English is not my first language.
I am, believe it or not, 39 forever. I don't know if we needed to do that, but okay.
Paulie said, he is 39.
And now our king is in a box. We cannot win this with all the pawns on the same side of the board. I don't know what Ron was doing here by trading that last pawn. He had to keep this last pawn for counterplay on this side of the board to tie the rook down to the a pawn so that we can take the b3 pawn after we invade with our king. Then we're going to get our pawns moving. Yeah, a5. You got to keep the pawns on both sides of the board if you wanted to win this. But let's see how well the white bishop can. Keep him back. All the king and pawn endings are drawn. Almost all.
Jenish from Nepal said, if you have problem with stamina, you can use helicopters instead, but helicopters are only operated in minimal season.
Where would I be going with said helicopter? The Himalayas, obviously. Trekking in the Himalayas. I believe you have at least one, if not two, of the highest mountain peaks, right? White doesn't need to do anything here. All white needs to do is keep the rook on g8. As Arpad Elo, the father of the Elo system, would say, the player defending with the white pieces should have his brain removed. It would not make any difference in the defense. That was pretty rude of Mr. Elo, I must say. So he gives him a checkup. And then we realize the futility of our advantage in space. But maybe not. Give him a check up again. No, we need to go here. We need to go to F5. Maybe not. Maybe this is okay. Rook checketh. Although this is also a draw with the... Oh, it's not a draw. On that square, it's not a draw. It might have been a draw if the rook were on F5. Yep, that's true. He was on the ball. Oops, he's going for it. He's trying to go for it, booby. Rook E1. He's trying to go for it. He's going to play for Rook G1. And I believe that Zefru may be one of our legends. I'm going to have to see. She's upping her legendary status. Oh no, she's added her name to the legendary status. With 81 viewers. It's very, very close. Now we're getting somewhere. Where that is, I don't know. So this is what I thought you meant by stalling the game. By the way. And now if the rook moves, we play rook to G1. And we're wrapping up that H3 pawn. So, he missed his move. And he missed his move. Oh no. We both missed our move. What was going to happen there after rook to G1? Rook to G1 was probably winning. White had mate and 1 in the numero Charles Uno game in the early round. The opponent took his knight. He didn't checkmate in one move because his hand made a fast move. Why would you pre-move when you've got checkmate in 1? Dude. Is there a mate in 1 in our near future? He looks like he's almost winning the pawn again. Uh-oh. It looks good. Yep, it looks like mate in 1. No! What was going to happen on rook G3? Check. King H6. He can't take. Oh, because it's stalemate. King takes and rook takes. It's stalemate. That's clever enough. I'm not sure who's milking who for the time here. Uh-oh. And now, black has a chance. If white does not find rook to g8 check, maybe it doesn't even need rook to g8 check, that's true. Are we going for it again? I don't know. All right, have we accomplished something? Rook to h2 has, at long last, finally accomplished something. Oh no!
Jenny
Mouse
from
slip.
Nepal
Mouse
said,
slip.
"Why don't these guys draw?"
Because black is winning. Black had all the winning chances there. I have to leave in about 40 minutes to take my grandson to martial arts. So that game may have kept me from playing a game. I don't know that for a fact yet. Ah, yes. Unfortunately, now that I know that I'm playing Ron, it kind of defeats the purpose. Kind of. I am tempting fate, indeed. But for whatever reason, I had this sneaking suspicion that Ron would not go for it. Offering him a free pawn. Oh no, my pawn! I am a victim of. I am very much a victim of playing interesting cheese. Yes. Interesting cheese. That's me. And now for something incredibly interesting. Now for something incredibly interesting. Takes. Oh, I have lost this game. Don't worry. I definitely know when I have lost this game. I am the maestro of losing some of these games. That much is true. And now for something incredible. Where are you headed? Are you headed to that square? You could be. Yeah, this could be awkward. Incredibly awkward. Am I fast enough? I don't believe I am. I'm definitely not fast enough. So check followed by check. We got there from here. Somehow we got there from here. I had only one trick, mind you, one trick in the position. And this was it. Ladies and gents, this was, yes, that trick. I like to play creative chess It is a crime in most cities, states, and in most federal jurisdictions. Wasn't that interesting?
Holly said, big time advantage.
Indeed. How I get into these time disadvantages is also a problem. He's losing his bishop. Can you believe it? Outsmarting Ron. I'm a graduate of the Kamran Shirazi School. Kamran Shirazi, massive swindler, massive modern swindler. Do we have another modern swindler who gets into bad positions routinely and bets his way out of them like Frank Marshall did? Frank Marshall was the original swindler. He would find resources, and I have studied Marshall's 50 Memorable Games. There is a great book by Andrew Soltis in hardcover, Frank Marshall, United States Champion, by McFarland. Lovely book, amazing biography, Ron. Frank Marshall, 220 games. I don't believe all of them are annotated. I take it back. It looks like most of them are annotated. 103, 220 annotated games by Frank. And there is the original hardcover. This particular one of two is not in such great shape. This hardcover is Volume 2 in the Chess Classic series. I wonder what Volume 1 was. This hardcover is from 1942, written in descriptive notation. My chess career. You can tell the plates were originals. Let's see about this one. This one is another copy of, another hardcover copy from the Dan Meyer. New York, 1942. I believe both of these are first editions. Two hardcover first editions. I should see what I can get for them. Should post them on Amazon. All right.
Pegasus Sway said,
Good
nice
boy.
book, you think?
Yeah, Frank Marshall was the original chess swindler. He would get into positions all the time, and I think going through his games made me the rather sketchy player I am today. So while I could be one of the 5 original grandmasters, who can name the other 4? The 5 original grandmasters named by the Tsar of Russia. Go ahead, Ron. Take a shot. Before his untimely death. Years before his untimely death. I have another hardcover book. Annotations by Tarash. Another McFarlane book. The 5 original Grandmasters of Chess. 3 are easy. Because of the participants. You have Alekhine, Capablanca, and Lasker. Those are the 3 of the 5 original Grandmasters, along with Marshall. And Tarash. Tarash was one of the original 5 Grandmasters, as proclaimed by the Tsar of Russia in St. Petersburg in 1914. Now, the term Grandmaster wasn't really used before that moment. But everyone considers the original Grandmasters as the FIDE Grandmasters, but we're talking about classical chess Grandmasters, not FIDE Grandmasters, because FIDE did not have a Grandmaster title to award until 1950. Sometime after the 1948 World Championship tournament, and roughly 1 year before Botvinnik's match with Bronstein, Stefan Lahm is a graduate of our program. I don't know if he's so much a graduate. It's definitely has his own channel, his own YouTube, and he started here first. I don't know that I may or may not have inspired him, but I could have been the seed for him to consider it. All right. I am running my grandson to martial arts.
Said, how do you know when world tournaments under 2200 take place?
I would go to chessmix.com. Or go to the FIDE chess calendar. Let's play the old Scandinavian.
Time to take a break. Hard to play on iPhone. Need to get computer in good condition. Probably need to open it and clean fans etc. Crowded with laptop.
Need one of my paper. Take it from there. That's where the paper is. There you go. Let's see if he finds the best move in this position. He did not find the best move in that position. Wow, that's interesting. Can I take? It looks as though I can take. We're just trying to keep him from castling, folks. Mm-hmm. What do I wish to do with him here? Check, check. Hold on here. My back rank is a little bit weak. Let's put it on this side. Well, that's interesting. Well, maybe I didn't accomplish anything. Maybe I did not accomplish a thing. That's a bummer. Oh, I can't do that yet. He might have me here. We're going to have to... I should have played this the last move before he left that square. Yeah, queen e4 check had to be a blunder. I feel like I might have had compensation, but I blew it. Qu'est-ce que c'est, bleuet? Qu'est-ce que c'est, bleuet? I blew it. Yes. Really? That was fascinating. He was playing very, very solidly. Very, very, very solidly. I don't like it one bit. Not one bit. He's got one threat. And it's a good one. And I'm just down a piece, and I have to take my grandson to martial arts.
You are now rocking with digital sis.
Really? Oh no. You have this move. You have this move. I don't have a way of stopping you from playing that again, do I? Because it's still a fork. Yes, yes. Actually, it's not a fork without that. Yep, that's a good one. Well, before we go anywhere, I have to take my grandson to martial arts. I didn't get to spend all weekend playing chess, so therefore, why not cut into it some more? So queen f3 and black is better. Ah, the simple this. Of course, the simple this. So anyway, for those of you who did not know, the sixth move that Charles missed, c5 is the move, and black is forced into playing knight on 6 to d7, and he knew this, because I have covered this previously. He knew this move. I used to make a living off of this move because my opponents would always play knight to d5, and then the white squares would all become weak after queen to b3 and bishop to c4. My opponents would rarely ever find the move bishop to c8. They would almost always play a move like b6, and then it was game over and lights out. Yeah, they have to give up the bishop according to the computer with e6. I remember one fellow playing bishop e6 against me and just getting shish kebabbed. Absolutely shish kebabbed, Moneypenny. And because we're up a pizza, they can't trade queens. So they either have to play f6, which could lead to further devastation, or I could just take this and put his king on d7. Who knows what I would do back then. But yeah, c5 is the move. Hopefully Charles is listening. And I was pretty encouraged here. This is pretty standard stuff. Queen takes d4 is the enterprising variation. White has to play the move bishop to e3 first. Queen to e5. Castles. And c6. Perfectly ordinary pawn sacrifice by white to get everything developed. And I could be in trouble. Let's see if my 699. So I'm up to 699 over here. Good, good, good. I need to find out what my true count on knight f3s are. It looks like I can play one more. I repeat, one more. Still calculating. Still calculating. How many times have I played D5? Not enough. 121 times now? Uh-oh. Looks like I'm playing a nice even number of 4 more Scandinavians. Maybe 9 more Scandinavians? I need a D6. I did not know that I needed a D6. It's possible that I did not need a D6. But this number isn't moving. I'm up to 334 A3s. I wish I knew the date at which my index has yet to be created. So one can already tell that this index is not finished because Charles numero uno is there. So what are they indexing if they are not indexing, right? Are they indexing white? This is today's game. E5, they say. What happens on knight takes D1? Same thing, right? I'm still threatening to take. And if they try bishop F4, then we get the advantage on that side of the board. I believe we can even play the move knight A4. But everything leads to an advantage for black here. So this is the real Scandinavian, by the way. The way I learned chess, this was called the center counter. Although someone tried to say that this is the center counter variation of the Scandinavian. I don't think so. Uh-oh, 928. We are going to return the favor. I don't know that anyone knows. Agnes
Polly said, I learned center counter game too.
Yeah, I don't understand where Scandinavian took over, but I did buy an original chess openings theory and practice 1955. This may be where both you and I both may have learned this from this book, Chess Openings Theory and Practice. This was from 1950 or 1948. Actually, 1964. And in this particular book, at the beginning, it gives... Let's just take a quick peek.
Polly said,
if I have enough time. Yeah. Anyway, check out what it says about that. But I think that is where we got it from. But it could be the center counter as a variation of the Scandinavian. I do not know. Let's roll the ending credits for those who have newly followed. You've missed your chance this stream to get in there, but please check out my YouTube playlist. Also check out my Chess Informant Learning playlist, which is at the end of that link. Thank you for the raid, Zefru. Fruzy, you are so loved. You are absolutely so loved. Thanks, everyone. It's Venkito, Glorified Bozo,
Ollie
Buddha has cat,
said,
and Mr.
A
Beltratore.
QD6 line ISNT in that book, it would have been a novelty in 1964.
That is correct. Have a great day.